I don't know about that.
So who
one.
do we got for picks this week or this race?
I'm gonna pick the 19 with the Fortnite car. A little biased pick, but I think he's starting second. I think he can come out with a win here today, and move his chances of winning the championship.
Nice. I think I'm gonna go with the same person I went with last week, and it's because he showed a lot of dominance moving up the field throughout the last race, and that would be Hoodlum, because Hoodlum has some form of a car. Oh wow, we already got a wreck, you guys.
Holy moly!
Looks like the 19 was involved.
Of course. Never fail.
I'm not sure who the other one was. It looked like it might have been one of the back drivers, but maybe not.
Get smoke on the track. Go ahead and turn on the.
Looks like the wreck was off turn 2, right?
No caution. Also, what is going on here? Right now, Alexander
No caution?
Stevens leading the way around here. These guys racing too wide. Oh, wow.
A lot of tight racing. It looks like the 15 is actually trapped.
Actually trapped. He's just trying to work his way through the field. He'll start back in the back. Looks like he's trying to move his way up through the field. Doesn't look like that outside lane is preferred though.
No, it looks like inside lane is definitely preferred.
But, you know, some of the guys out there have enough horsepower to make it work on the outside.
I want to say the 17 is using the outside a little bit more than the inside.
Based on who's out back right now, it looks like the 19 and the 81 were involved in that.
Oh, the 7's taking a pass. Maybe not.
Inside.
It's on the inside, but there it goes. Just a little bit more momentum on the bottom.
Looks like the 19's lap down, so he might be the one getting knocked out of this
Looks like the
playoff.
19 going 2 laps down now.
Yep, it looks like he might be out of this race.
We are out front here. This is Corvette Racing. Alexander Stevens leading the way at Pikes Peak.
As you see, we're riding around here with Corvette Racing, who I believe started in the third row, or the second row, one of the two. He's moved up to second, trying to look for a way around that 8 car to possibly take the lead. Doesn't look like he's got anywhere to go, though.
Looks like the
Coming back
7
to the
is
field.
digging here today.
Yeah.
Got some 2 wide racing back in the pack. Single file for the top 3 cars here. Random person on YouTube, looks like he's on the outside of the 17. Inside lane seems to be where it's at.
Sir, looks like Just Cause is here. We don't need the stats right now. Just trying to get through this race. You know what you should do? You should be the guy counting all the laps. Who's led the most laps and stuff.
Oh yeah, we're on lap 10 of 75 here at Pikes Peak. There's a 2 wide racing going on right
I really
here.
want to go back and see what happened with the 19 car. See what transpired with that. What happened exactly?
Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't know if you guys caught how violently the 19 smacked the wall there. surprised we did not have a caution.
Yeah, it was a pretty hard hit.
Hey, we got a $2
looks like that's gonna end his-
donation. That's gonna go
$2
towards the
donation.
winner. So the pot goes up to 122, going to the winner, the iAnthuny Late Model Series. While this is all going on, thanks a lot, Sean Sears or Seals. Sealis? I don't know. Random person on YouTube, still on the outside. Just Cause making his way through everything. And we got another $1 donation, so make that 123 going to the winner of the series here. Thank you very much, Sean. John Cena, salute to you. Lap 13 of 75. We haven't heard from Legendary too much. Legendary, you down on pit road. What's going on with that 19 car?
I think he's actually he's not here at the moment.
Oh, what the
I
heck?
think he's using the bathroom.
He's
Yeah.
he's using the
He's
porta
using the-
potty, everybody.
Porta potties down there on pit road. He said he had some bad chili, is what I'm getting.
Sean, thanks a lot, man. I'm gonna write it down so I don't lose track. All right, thank you.
This just in. It looks like the 19 had a broken rear axle,
Broken rear axle.
and he
19.
just could not turn it.
11 laps down now. 75
So
laps
looks
here.
like the 19 is going to be out of this playoffs. He's going to be knocked out, just like he was in the Truck Series earlier this year.
We will see.
Tough break for the 19.
Here's a look at the point standings. It looks like it's going to take King of Money. He finished very good last race. He might still be able to continue on. If anything, the guys that need to improve are iAnthuny, Alexander Cass-Stevens, and Dan Mattiello. Sean Sealis being the man of the day here so far. And that 53 of a random person on YouTube still stuck on the outside. He hasn't been able to get on the inside lane yet.
He's not been able to get out of harm's way. Looks like he's going to keep falling back to the pack unless he can get to the bottom. Right now he's stuck outside of the game free. He's trying to make it work out there. He's not the preferred lane.
Single file out in front, and look who comes knocking. It's the 77 car. It looks like he was the one involved with the 19 earlier, and he still kept going. Sean with another donation. We got a total of $6 added to the pot, everybody. We're at 126. Thank you very much, Sean. Random person on YouTube still caught on the outside lane here. Lap 19 of 75. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. Oh no, this is not what the 53 wants to see. I'm thinking the 15 is creeping up in there too now. While all this is going on, your leader still remains Alexander Cass-Stevens. Wow, what's some moves there from Alexander? I swear, wasn't he just out back? David Overstreet was leading?
I think so.
No, David Overstreet had not been leading.
I totally missed everything. I don't know how the 8 got up there so quickly, but he's leading the way here now.
He's been leading since about lap 2.
Really? Well, what the heck? Who was stuck by me? Was that Hoodlum the whole time? I thought it was him. I guess so.
Speaking of Hoodlum, he's in 6th place. He's actually doing very well this race compared to last race where he kept going back from 7th back to 13th and then back to 7th again.
Yeah, he wanted the Oreo paint scheme for this race. Guess he's gonna have some milk and cookies while he watches. He's got the regular season champion, iAnthuny, right behind him. This is a battle for 6th position. Still got about 52 laps to go here. And we got another donation. Oh my God. Sean is making it rain here on the channel. Could it be Alexander Cass-Stevens bringing home the $127? We'll find out. Sean, you're making me do a lot of work. The fuel and tire wear is at ×3. And speaking of that, it looks like they're going to be doing some pit stops right here.
At least they should be.
Boom, here they come.
Looks like that front 5 are just... Oh, here they come down pit road this time.
Everybody pitting.
We'll see what they decide to do here. I gotta fix that thing on here.
Whoa, what was that camera angle, though?
This might be the best angle we got here for pit road to see all the action anyway.
Here they go.
Who's that that's still out?
In the pit box.
There's one person still going around the track.
Somebody stayed out, and it was the 74.
Who's not in the playoffs, so this is a risky move for him. But you know he has that chance. He has that chance that he can take.
Oh, he was involved with that wreck back first lap. He was the other driver who went down into the grass, other than the 19 who obviously clipped the wall.
Yeah, he didn't clip the wall. He like.
Well, full-fledged clipped the wall.
Let's see what it is this time by.
He killed himself on that wall.
It looks like the 80 is your new race leader, followed by
The number 7.
the 7, the 2, the 17, and Alexander Cass-Stevens loses a lot of spots there. Wow, thanks, Sean. Was that 120? Is that 129 now, or am I messing up? I think we're at 129 from Sean. Here's your race leader now. It's number 80. Let's see. One second here. Number 80. Corvette Racing out of Pennsylvania. Quite a long trip from Pennsylvania all the way to Colorado. He's got quite a lead on the field here, it looks like. It's kind of hard working the computer and everything all at once. So here we go. Behind the 7, we got the 2. And the 17 is behind him, Dan Mattiello. And I think with how everything is working out here, Dan Mattiello really needs a good run to stay within the playoffs. iAnthuny and Alexander Cass-Stevens need a real good run here today. Hoodlum on the radio says, I didn't gain any spots or lose any spots during that green flag pit stops. Hoodlum saying on the radio also we should expect more pit stops around lap 48. David Overstreet saying 3 stops total. Anthony Martin falls back to 8th. Behind him is the 77. Then we have the 53, and the 19, 28 laps down. Looks like he's gonna secure 3 points for today. If you do the math, 3 plus 8 is 11 points in the playoff points race thing we got going on.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry, the John was on the opposite side of the track there.
Man,
Had a pretty long
you
walk.
didn't die in that porta potty.
We've stayed
Nice.
cautionless
Have you
here
got-
at Pikes
Good
Peak so
race.
far.
Caution free for now, but as we close in on the end here, is there the possibility that one car will try to make a risky move and try to steal a position here late?
Yeah, it'd be like the 19 and hit head on in the wall.
Still the 80 leading the way here after green flag pit stops. He's got quite a lead on the field, almost a second on second place, and then a little bit over 2 seconds on third place. This is the battle for third.
I say this
right
next
here.
pit stop might be a huge factor.
Corvette Racing trying to seal out the deal here. If you can hang on.
Alexander Cass-Stevens right on the bumper.
Right on the bumper.
On the bump
Oof.
and run. Can he pull it?
Ooh.
It'll be close. The Pepsi
Looks like that number 17 is just barely blocking the number 8.
Little kick for the Pepsi there. Ooh, here comes the 17. That's Dan Matillo. He can make them if he can get the
He can
move,
make that
get the
pass
run
on the
down to
inside.
Cahill. Inside of Cahill for the spot. And that's for the third spot, I believe. No, the second spot.
Looks like the 8 is also going to try to make that maneuver.
And Alexander Cass-Stevens
And he's going to push the 17.
spoil the party. He gives a shove to Matillo. Clears the 2 of Cahill.
That outside lane
Now
just
side
is
by
not
side,
working here.
Cahill and
Now, will the number 8 get right next to the 17 and actually be able to pass?
Side by side, can he clear? He's almost got him clear if he gets a good run down into turn 1 here.
This is your battle for third place. They are still a little bit over 2 seconds behind your race leader.
He's gonna clear off the corner, barely. No, here he comes. Not
This
able
is
to
back
shoot
and
the
back.
2 of Cahill.
Corvette Racing still leading the way here at Pikes Peak.
Meanwhile, up front here, we got the 7 of David Overstreet starting. Looks like he might be slowly closing in on that 80 car.
David Overstreet, a driver we haven't said much about here. He is 4th in points right now with a total of 7 points.
David Overstreet trying to make the little team that could.
He's got 2 wins this season. No playoff wins here yet.
Man, what would a win do for that? We saw last week at Canada the win for, what was it, Random, able to steal that win away. And man, this week it could be setting up for another photo finish. Crazy.
Boys, I'd
finish.
like to mention the number 3 is actually moving its way right behind Just Cause.
You got Hoodlum 2002
Behind the
trying to
2
close
ins,
in.
the 8. But
It's
it
gonna
looks
be a
like he's
big-
gaining some ground.
we got
Before we saw a big
4-car
gap.
battle here.
3rd through 8th position,
second.
all in one line right here. We're on lap 41 of 75. Cahill says hi. Cahill
About
running.
That next
6/10
pit
of a
stop is
second
going to
now
come
for
up
the
very
7.
soon.
Cahill's in 5th place right now. Yeah, that's
Overstreet.
right. Totally forgot about that.
And Overstreet is closing the gap. 0.6 of a second now for between the 80 and the 7. It was 0.7, now it's 0.6. Man, he could close in. He needs to get a good run.
Seems like
Now
the
it's
80s,
0.5
the
of a
80
second.
tires
Half a
could be
second
wearing
gap
out.
between the 7 and the 80.
I think the 80 is wearing itself out.
The 7's
That's
got
what's
that
causing
draft
the
down
loss of
straightaway.
ground.
That 7's got the draft that can help. He can draft up to his back bumper, maybe use the bumper to push by. .4 of a second. He closes another 10. Oh man, good run off the corner for both cars. The 80 got just a little bit better. Seems like the 7 can get a really good run down into turn 3 here. I don't think he's going to be able to hold it. Maybe get a little momentum. Still about 4/10. It's slowly closing. It seems to me like the 80 seems to get a really good run on exit, but then the 7 just pulls away. Like, you know, it's just a very, very close battle right now.
So no cautions yet. Alexander Cass-Stevens led quite a few laps here early. We had green flag pit stops. Cass-Stevens fell back.
We'll have one more round of green flag pit stops before the end here, with just 30 laps remaining.
And we got a line of 6 cars behind the 2 leaders.
We got a 4-car breakaway and another 2 cars slowly drafting up to them. 0.3 of a second between the 7 and the 80. It's closing slowly. I think you might have him here in another couple of laps. He's really seems to be a lot stronger in the entry to the corner. I don't know.
I would say
you'll be able to fend
this
him
is
off.
a very small gap now between the 80 and the 7.
At one point, it was as high as 0.7 of a second.
Yeah, and they're going to have to pit this lap.
0.3 of a second. Almost 0.2 now. He is there. The 80 slowing. Can the 7 not make a mistake?
The 80 has company.
Nobody pitted yet. Nobody's coming in. When do you pit and what do you do when you pit? Do you take 4 tires? Do you take 2 tires? .2 of a second lead. Oh my god. Oh, the 7 got up the track. He slid
Looks like
up a little bit
7
and
lost some
turned.
ground there.
Here
I
comes
say
the
it looked
80.
like
And the 7's going to stay out.
the 7's
The
going to
80
stay out. The
coming
80 is
pit
going
road.
in.
80 coming down pit road right now. Painfully slowed down this long.
The 8 and the
Corvette
15.
Racing.
The
He
9.
is on pit road. The 7 of Overstreet stays out. Will he be able to? Strategy call here.
The 3 of Hoodlum taking a pit as well.
Yeah,
Looks like a lot of
Hoodlum's in.
drivers
Everybody's
coming
in.
down pit road now.
Anthony Martinn. iAnthuny's in. Everybody's in. I'm amazed that the 7 didn't pit when he did. I'm really shocked.
The
I think
3
he
is
was
taking
on with
tires.
us. The 7 is on pit road now. The leader is on. No mistakes. A mistake here could cost you big. So far, so good. Clean
Looks
The
so
7
far.
and the 2 came in.
Right sides on the 7 car.
Yeah. Nope, 4 tires. He's going with 4. Maybe he thinks those tires will be helpful. He'll have 1 lap fresher tires than the leader
Smart
when they
move.
come around. Is he going to be able to come out in front of the 80?
Here comes the 80.
Here he comes.
He's going to be close.
It's going to be
Oh, the
close.
7's coming out.
The 7.
This is your
The
race
7
lead right
barely
here.
pulling it.
And he barely takes it back.
The 7.
Unbelievable.
David
Very good pit
Overstreet.
strategy.
Now can he hold on?
Hooters. Oh, he's got the 80.
That 80 car's
80
close
is
right up to the
right
back
there.
bumper.
The 80 is
Oh.
pushing onto the bumper, lifting.
Oh, contact. A big shove to the back bumper of the 7. Corvette not making it easy for Overstreet. Here he comes to the inside. Corvette Racing battling for the lead. Here comes Hoodlum in that number 3 Oreo Chevrolet.
Hoodlum 2002. What is going on here?
Where did he come from? And how about this?
Hoodlum may possibly make some moves.
Corvette back to the lead. Can Overstreet run him back down, or will he have to fend off for a second? Looks like,
Looks like Hoodlum is doing the same thing that the 80 was doing.
Just
Maybe
gonna
the
try
right
to
on the
push
bumper
him
of
out
the 7.
way here.
Looking like the 7's not exactly good on the short run. He needs to be he's a little bit better on the long run, so maybe he's tired of it. He's up to his liking yet.
Will we see an accident?
He'll be coming around in 2 laps.
Don't be jinxing everybody.
22 laps to go.
David Overstreet saying on his radio, we need one more pit stop.
Oh man, a 4-car battle for the lead. Nobody able to get an edge.
Nobody's taking the positions. It's just going to be a straight line, it looks like.
Dan
The
Mattiello.
wind is whipping.
Never mind.
Here he comes. Here comes the
Let's hit the
17.
17. Whoa, a little bit of a bump.
Whoa.
Little bump to the back of the Hoodlum car, and the Hoodlum
Making him
goes
slide up the
sliding.
track.
Hoodlum's going to give up the
Slides up the track,
spot to
loses
the
the third
raging
spot.
bull, Dan Mattiello.
Martiello is taking the 3rd spot. Now he tries to set his sights on the 7 of Overstreet.
And the 7 of Overstreet is actually catching the 80.
And I'll be honest, Mattiello has been somebody we've been talking about all day. He's been kind of hanging in the back, just minding his own business, and now here he is when it matters.
Kay Baker on the radio says, since I ain't getting the championship anymore, I'm going to stop and get a chicken sandwich. All right, this is quite a battle up front. Let's see where everybody else
this
is.
is going to be a battle. The 7's starting to come back to life. I think he's actually starting to get his tires warmed up a little bit.
What's going on in the back of the pack?
The lead. Yeah, the battle back here. The 53
Battle
of
between
Random.
Oh, he's sliding. He's sliding. He's sideways.
77 into the wall. Hard hit for the 77.
Wow. Here we go. It looks like our first
Flintstone.
is on today. Let's go ahead and rewind this thing and take a look at what happened
Tempers
here.
flaring here late in this race.
Go back a little ways. First caution of the day here.
Man, what a move. I knew it was going to be close, but wow.
I gotta say, I saw this slide and I was like, there's no way he's coming out of it.
No, he's sliding. His bumper, he
He
just
just
stays
had
there.
more speed and
Oh, and he gets clobbered. Who hit him?
We'll go ahead and rewind this a little bit more and take a
The
look.
15. 15 slammed into the back of the 77 as he was spinning. That's the 15 of Forza for life, as he had nowhere to go.
oh, he clips the back of him and hits the wall
Slams into
hard.
The back of the 77, hard contact with that outside wall. Tough day for Forza. He was looking like he was going to have a decent finish.
We'll go ahead and go on board with the 77 if we could get a decent.
On board with the
Camera
77
angle.
here, possibly, so that we can see what he was doing with all through this. It seems to me like Random just got fed up, and he finally just said screw it and drove it in there.
'77. That was
keeps
the
getting
flame
into him
zone.
and keeps getting into him, and then bam, hard contact for that 15 car.
Well, he keeps it going. It looks like.
Tough break for both drivers. All three of them, they were just trying to make it to the finish, and unfortunately tempers flared, and now we have our first caution.
First caution of the day. Everybody will get behind the official pace car of the iAnthuny Late Model Series. Chevy Monte Carlo 2002. Leather seats.
Man, I can't believe it took us this long.
Yeah, 60
thought we
laps
would've
into
had it
this
right
race
before
and
that.
our first caution.
We got about 15 to go here, and with the caution out, does this change strategy at all? Will anybody pit? Will anybody get the advantage, maybe? We saw that the 7 kind of struggled on the short run. It seems like maybe he can't go on a short run, so this could be big.
Looks like
For
the
Overstreet, for
74.
The 74, who was almost involved in that wreck, is pitting.
Probably pitting to get fresh tires. He probably wore his tires out trying to get around.
74, the only taker here at Pikes Peak International Raceway. David Overstreet comes on his radio, says Spider-Man don't like Toyota.
No, he does not.
He must have seen the replay on one of the monitors here around the track.
But yeah, his teammate drives a
I
Toyota.
can't believe this race, though. This has been an exciting race.
Corvette Racing looking to get a win here, followed by...
Kind of anxious to see if this restart will shuffle up the order a little bit. The 80, can he have a good restart? The 7, can he hang with the 80? Overstreet trying to just...
And Hoodlum is actually taking 4th place.
Hoodlum is back to 4th after the 17 made that pass, and now it's going to be a battle.
We saw Hoodlum at 6th not too long ago, and he's making his way up to 4th.
Where the heck did that 2 car come from? The 2 is just come out of nowhere all of a sudden. Like, he has possibility to win this if we can get going.
Yeah, that is K Hill 145. He said hi, but I think he left
from
already.
Michigan. The Michigan native.
And then the number 8 is actually, it looks like he's losing a lot of positions.
Pennsylvania boy.
Because of that pit stop.
Corvette Racing, the 7 of Overstreet from Indiana. In the 3rd spot, we have the 17 of Dan Mattiello. I apologize if I'm butchering that name.
Alexander Cass Stevens leading a lot of laps here early. After that green flag pit stop.
A little bit.
Yeah, way out back. I'm sure a random person on YouTube does not want to run into that 77 who's just a car behind him. And Breezy, your last car on the lead lap. Looks like the 19 King of Money 59 laps down after early, I don't know what you want to call that, here at Pikes Peak. The lights are off of the pace car.
So is it clear that the pace car is going to win?
Yeah.
Well, who's getting nervous?
Right, lights are off.
Who's your light pick to win, guys?
I'm going with that 7 car. I think he's got the speed. I think he can definitely make it work if he gets going here on this restart. I'm going with David Overstreet.
I still got the number 3.
I'm going to take that 17.
Ooh, Anthony going from the third row.
See what happens.
Nobody
here.
chose the leader though. I'm amazed. Nobody chose that 80 car.
Nobody picking Corvette Racing.
Sorry, Corvette. I guess
the race.
Yeah. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. The 80 dives.
Oh my God! Look at all that racing out back.
Immediately, the number 2 is being passed.
Here comes Overstreet. Overstreet's got to run. Can't even make it move. He needs to
What an
bump
early
him.
move. There's early moves in the back of the pack, too.
But the battle for the lead is on. Here comes Overstreet. He is there. He's inside of him. Can he make the pass?
He will make that pass.
Will there be contact?
This is for the lead right here, ladies and gentlemen. The race winding down.
Side by side for the lead. Ford versus Chevy. He's going to get a push.
Oh, it looks like the 17 is going to actually push the 7 along.
Is he clear yet? It's hard to tell. I think he is. He is clear, I believe. Now it's a battle for second. Mattiello in second, trying to steal that second place away from Corvette. It looked like Corvette was going to win this race. But now he's in a struggle for his life.
Yeah, that outside lane is not the spot to be here, it looks like.
No, it is not.
It looks like it's the worst spot to be right now.
Here comes the 3.
The question is, will the 3 actually get low enough? He does. He gets low enough. He's beside the 80.
Meanwhile, out front, it's David Overstreet trying to pull away.
Will the 3 take third place from the 80?
It's a battle here.
Laps
Ooh, a little bit of a slide from the 9.
9-car battle, I believe, right now.
9 car got slideways there on the front stretch.
Slides sideways. Here comes the 3 of Hoodlum. Can he
The
make
3
the
and the
pass?
80 are side by side all the way through the turns.
These
And I'm
guys are
amazed
too
that the 3 hasn't
wide.
gotten a run on the inside because that outside lane just does not seem to have any momentum.
Seven laps to go here at Pikes Peak International Raceway.
Looks like they're all going to group up now.
Fairly clean race up until a late caution shuffled it up. The 80 was leading, but he lost it on a restart. And now it's David Overstreet running for his life.
The 9 is actually gaining ground on the 3. And the 8 is gaining ground on the 9.
And that 17 is starting to gain
Oh,
up
the
back
8 is on the 9.
Overstreet.
Well, we see another
is
wreck.
on that 9.
Oh, I saw a little slide there out of the
He's
9.
getting
a little bit of slide.
push. He's going to slide
Pushed
up
over
the track.
3 wide.
Here we go. We got a 3-wide battle here. 3. $17 is only about a few tenths out. Can he close up?
Ooh.
Oh, contact.
They're up the track.
Anthony gets in. Anthony, I believe that was.
Son of a biscuit.
iAnthuny gets into
Got
the
into
80.
the back, got into the side of the 80 and pushes him up the track.
That outside lane, dang. Okay. Looks like the 7.34 seconds ahead of the 17. Does Dan Mattiello have anything for him?
Ran most of this race in the runner-up position. Got the restart he needed. Got the lead.
I would say, will we see a caution to end the race like the last time?
And if nothing goes wrong in these last 3 laps,
Looks like they are single file now.
I think you got it. I think unless something happens here, the 7 is going to win this.
Random person
17's trying to close in, but
stayed over
he
his
started
radio.
losing
He
around.
swears
He's
the
now at
outside
about
lane is
4 tenths
broke.
of a second.
Two more times around Pikes Peak and we're out of here.
The 3 and the 8 are actually
have to go.
very close. The 8 has made a comeback.
Off turn 4, the white flag. 1 lap to go.
Yeah,
Pikes
charger of
Peak.
the race, the 8 car. Look at that.
David Overstreet. Where did he come from? He is going to try and win this thing.
The 3 might want to go
early
low.
dominator.
7 going into 3 and
Taking
4
the third
last time
spot
today.
off of turn number 4. David Overstreet is going to win at Pikes Peak International Raceway.
I really thought that 17 might have something for Corvette Racing or Overstreet. Where did Corvette finish? 8th place.
Corvette finished back in the 8th spot after losing multiple positions.
Wow. Congratulations to David Overstreet getting the win here at Pikes Peak International Raceway.
Man, what a finish.
Wow.
I was saying, Hoodlum barely making it in 3rd with
I was going to say, Hoodlum really
2/10
fought
of a
hard for
second.
that 3rd spot.
ahead of the 9.
No, he 4th. 4th.
All right.
Sorry, 4th.
Yep.
All right, you guys want to run down the field here real quick? The numbers are up there on the screen.
You want me to start off since I picked the winner?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so the winner, David Overstreet, after running pretty much runner-up finish. I was very impressed with that car, being able to get up there and take that victory. Very impressive for him.
Second place was Dan Mattiello getting a nice finish there. Go ahead, Slayer.
Definitely a guy I thought it might have had a chance there, but just couldn't get it to work.
Okay, third place today is...
And then the 4th
Go ahead.
place was actually my pick. I'm kind of surprised of him. It was Hoodlum, and the number 3.
I can't hear Dallas.
Made some good moves.
Yeah,
I can't hear Dallas at all, so...
Alexander Cass-Stevens took third. Yeah, Hoodlum took fourth. Fifth is the 9 car. Go ahead with sixth
So who
place,
is-
Legendary.
Don't we have an elimination? Okay, who are we at?
Sixth place.
Sixth place belonged to the number 2. That was K Hill 145. I thought he might have something here late, but it seems like he just kind of hung around in that 6th position there. Looked like he was going to be a possible top 3, but to no avail.
The number 7th place would be the number 53 of Random, who we saw earlier
The last week's win.
wrecked another driver, but obviously didn't take too much damage out of it and kept his position.
Thought maybe had a little momentum after the Canada win, but
Right, 8th place will go to the leader. He led quite a few laps here. Corvette Racing. He'll finish 8th today in his Camaro.
dominated late.
9th place is the 13 of Anthony Martinn. Not a good run for him. The 81
Had that late race
appears-
contact with the 80 of Corvette and just pretty much sealed the deal for him.
Right. Let's see. Let's continue on with 12th place. The 77 was 1 lap down. The 74 was 7 laps down. And Diamond Dallas Page finishes 72 laps down.
Wow,
here
what
tonight.
happened, Dallas? You had a tough race.
Yeah, is there a way to rewind to lap 1?
Yeah, we could do
I'd
that
like to
here
see what
real
happened on
quickly.
that
You guys
first
want to
lap.
go
That
through the
was-
last couple races we got coming up? Or actually, we got like 3 of them coming up.
I'm going to say we go up to the track, the big 2.66 mile track of Talladega coming up.
And then after that is Iowa Speedway.
That should
Another
be a
short
good one
track
there.
race. And I'm not sure exactly what the final race is. I think
It's
Martinsville. So the biggest track on the series and the last 2 races, short tracks.
All right, we got the.
I was saying, I knew it was on. It was on turn. It was right off of turn 2.
Yeah, let's see what
19
happened here.
We got the crash all ready to
I think
go.
19 made contact with the
Nice contact.
74.
With the 8 possibly too.
Because I'm pretty sure he hit the wall and then made contact with 74
All right, let's see what happened here.
coming down.
Coming off turn 2, down the straightaway, a little bit of 3-wide action.
Oh,
ahead of
the
him.
two-
Oh, and he gets
the two
clipped by
caused
the
it.
2.
Yeah, seeing it wasn't even the 74. I thought the 74 had something to do with it. I guess not.
Yeah, it was K Hill 145 gets into the rear.
Hill got into the back of him barely. Him down the track and back up into traffic. Oh, and Anthony had some contact back there too.
The 8 just barely missing that hit.
Look at iAnthuny back there in the 80 and
Dang.
making contact
Yeah, I
with the
knew there was
81.
another one. Yeah. The 81.
Oh wow, the 81 almost goes over. I think he is going to go over here.
Looks like this is an
Wow.
ultra slow motion. The 19 should have some hard impact
What a
here.
hit. That was a vicious hit to the inside wall.
It was a
No
very
safer
huge
barriers.
hit.
I
No
think he
safer
went to
barriers
the
in this spot,
infield.
so you know that's going to hurt.
Yeah, he went to the infield care center after that big impact. I don't even know if he was in control
Probably
of his
kept there
car.
for some overlooking, maybe sent to the hospital just to have checked out. But
Didn't the 81s actually finish in a good spot this race, too?
the 81 finished in 10th, so we got a top 10 out of it.
So he did not finish as bad as he could have.
No, definitely not. Wasn't this an elimination race?
Yeah. 2 drivers will be eliminated. The points will be on Discord. We'll go on board with the 81 here. Let's see what he saw here.
Oh, wow, a little bit of 3 wide with 15 and 3 there. Ooh. Oh, wow. Just
So the 81
misjudged
was
it.
running their own race.
Wow. 81. Good job keeping that car on the field and in the air.
Let's see. Maybe we could try a different angle out here.
Now the
Really good
question
view.
is, though, did the accident occur because he hit the car in front of him or the car behind him?
Looks like
I think it had a little bit to do with 3 giving him a shove and Anthony maybe just getting out of the groove a little bit, having to get out of the gas.
Yeah, I think
sends
Anthony
him-
was trying to get down low, and
Anthony
the 3
just
just
lost his
sends it.
momentum. Anthony just lost his momentum, and when he did, the 81 got a good shove from the 3, which sent him up into the back of Anthony, sending him around. Unfortunately, costing both the 81 and the 74 as well.
well, terrible day
It looks
here.
like though the 81
for
does damage he was able
anyway.
to going. So
Real quickly, I want to give a shout out to Sean Sears. He donated $9 tonight. Wow.
too much money.
$129 going to the winner of the iAnthuny Late Model Series. If you want to find out
Congratulations.
how the points will be, I will update them and post them. We will see what 2 drivers will be eliminated here after this race today. But your winner, David Overstreet, in his Hooters car. Congratulations, David Overstreet.
Congrats, David.
Huge congrats to the winner, David Overstreet, posting the victory that nobody, I think, saw coming.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, no, somebody called it.
I did.
Yeah,
I
with
did.
like 10 to go.
Yeah, I did. I called it with 10 to go. I said it's going to be a good battle between that 7. I think he's got it, and he didn't disappoint.
All right, so that'll wrap it up for us. You guys want to give some last shout outs, maybe your YouTube channels or anything?
I want to give a shout out to everybody that's helped me to get to this position. Again, not kicking me out last time, pretty much secured my spot in this amazing career. I apologize for the not being there for a good portion of it, but duty calls.
Right. What about you, Slayer?
I'd like to have a nice shout out to the man that I chose at the beginning of the race, and then the man I still chose towards the end of the race. 10 laps to go. I chose Hoodlum. He actually made a lot of improvement since last race. Last race he was starting in 13th. He went to 7th. Got knocked back a little bit and started in 10th on the restart. And then this race, he's actually pushing a lot more.
All right,
And he
we
got
don't
a
need
4th
whole
place finish.
play-by-play. Where he finished.
So it's a very good finish for him.
There you go.
What about you, Dallas? Got anything to
You
say?
can go next. Just want to shout out to Cahill for ruining my race. There will be payback at Talladega.
Oh,
Better believe it.
yeah, we'll see what 2
rivalry
drivers
here.
are out. I'm honestly thinking the 13 could be out of this thing. We'll see how it looks.
The 19 might be out too. You never know.
Wasn't the 13 the regular season champion?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what's ultimately
So
sad
tough
about
break
it.
if he gets out disqualified net or
Yeah, with 5 wins on the season. First
Damn.
couple
All right.
races.
Well, shout out to Pikes Peak International for letting us come here and race. Also, shout out to the men and women who keep us free here so we can do stupid things like this here on the
Some
internet.
prayers to the drivers involved wrecks that were pretty vicious there. Make sure they're okay with their families and
If you're wondering, on
Everybody.
the other network, we got Alabama taking on LSU. You didn't miss much. Alabama beating LSU. All right, you
gonna
guys
happen.
done then?
Yep.
All right, next race we head off to Talladega. Will we do it tomorrow? I don't know if there's enough demand for another race tomorrow. So
all
for
of us here at
Slayer
iAnthuny
PK42,
Radio.
legendary Ed
Yeah.
Diamond Dallas Page, and our winner David Overstreet. Congratulations, Anthony.
he is a
Barton.
winner
Good
at
night.
Pikes Peak.
Good night.
Adios.
And we're out. We're clear.
Good job, guys.
Is that a copy of the set?
I wanted to stop talking because you guys didn't get enough talking last time.